they don't go to school. They don't graduate.
Yeah.
This is what they're saying. So you've given them a system that you're now using against them.
Yeah.
No,
Which
you
is
need to
always
give
the
them
point.
employment.
No.
I don't even want to talk
No,
about
but
it.
it's always how it works for them.
I had a problem with the reporting because I was like, oh my God, there's somebody.
But the reporting is always the same.
But that's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
It's like,
Always
he's
the
got a
same.
criminal he's dead.
We always hear about criminal. Let's just, I know
He's
we're
dead.
talking about this.
Yeah.
But even let's talk about, was it the gorilla? Child that fell into-
Harambe.
The child
Talk
that
about your gorilla. Go on.
no, but the child fell into the gorilla thing. Was it the gorilla?
Harambe. That is who you are talking about. I think it's a gorilla, an ape, something.
Whatever.
A very large monkey.
Yeah.
How about that?
And they had to kill it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because otherwise it would kill the little boy. Was it a little boy?
It was a very small boy. He
Yeah.
was about 5 years old. I
Either
think
way,
he was,
big
yeah.
old gorilla was going to kill the boy.
Right.
They started doing petition to get the father's criminal record come up, yeah?
I was going to be real Caribbean and kiss my teeth just then, and let you carry on. But I realised that some people won't really understand that.
Criminal record was, why, he wasn't even there. Why are we talking about his
wasn't
dad's
even
criminal
there.
record, yeah? How the parents should be prosecuted. So now you are willing to take this child's parents away from them, yeah?
To be prosecuted.
To be
for your dead
prosecuted
animal
because
that you
of
shouldn't have taken out of the wild in the first place.
In the first place.
Yeah.
They were so unhappy that this child was alive.
I
don't even think it was that it was alive, but that's basically what you're saying. We're unhappy that this child is alive over this gorilla. And we're going to do big petition. I just can't take it. This is the
that
bit.
gets me. Because I'm not a fan of animals.
Yeah.
And I am very vocal in saying I am not a fan of animals. I believe that they're there to pull sleds up in the north, or dogs are supposed to be outside, not in my house. They shed hair, they smell, all of those things. They're like children that never grow up. That's how I feel about dogs. I do like the small miniature ones though. You know, like the little chihuahuas and them things. I like them. I like those ones. But them big bulldog nonsense things, I don't like them. Anyway, my problem is that I find that people have much more love for animals than they do for human life.
What people?
And just in general. Like people in general have too much love for animals. And even I was at work and I realised that the whole office knew about Harambe.
Yeah.
There's been some issues in Syria for a while. I can't ask you about that.
No.
But you can tell me about Harambe, the gorilla that shouldn't have died because of this woman's parenting skills. Not one of you are parents. Now,
They acted as if the
No.
woman, I don't know how the little boy got in there but if it was so
it was a
easy to get in
series-
there.
The point is, this is a gorilla.
Yeah.
That is what they do.
We're not sitting here saying that, we were happy gorilla got killed because of this.
Oh,
but
you want to put a disclaimer? I don't feel like I need to put
No,
a disclaimer. I'm
yeah,
like, kill Harambe and done.
yeah.
And next time,
You
don't
understand.
don't take the animal out of the wild. That's what you need to know
It's
inside.
true.
This is
I
what
hear
you
you.
learn here.
I hear
right?
you.
The child is alive. Do you know why the child is alive? It's because some man was not as stupid as you.
No.
That is why
It's true.
the child is alive. Because while you were talking about your feelings for Harambe,
Yeah.
you've never met Harambe before in your life. You've got feelings today.
true.
You have never met Harambe. Today you've got feelings
It's
of
true.
love and nurture, whatever the hell. You're telling me that Harambe shouldn't have died. What should have happened? Your argument is not finished. It's not finished, right? So Harambe shouldn't have died.
Okay, I hear you. I'm not saying he shouldn't have died. It's unfortunate that he had to die.
Of course.
Because of the unfortunate situation.
I don't have them feelings
But I
there,
just
though.
feel like we don't need to go further than that. It's unfortunate and that's it. Because we don't have to go into the father's criminal record. The people should be prosecuted. It was an unfortunate event.
The way I decided to stop this whole conversation because I realized it had a lot of sensitivity and feelings that were unnecessary. I really do think people should employ their feelings and sensitivity in specific areas in life. I really do. And I don't think Harambe's life against a child was where you should have employed these feelings.
It's true.
What I said to them, I said, you know what, I'm going to save you
Yeah.
on this one, like to save this whole argument. And I'm just going to tell you now, had it have been me, I would have killed Harambe within seconds.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have been able to live for the 15 minutes that he was alive once this incident happened.
Yeah.
And then what we can do is we can complain at the parent for not watching their child.
Yeah.
We can also complain at the people that have taken this animal out of captivity. We can also complain at the people that have not put the gates in place in order to hold this animal, this very great, this beastly animal in captivity so that he's safe away from the general public.
Yeah.
We can do all of that, but first we're going to kill Harambe, okay?
Yeah.
Right. Moving swiftly ahead. 'Cause I just think, because I have a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
We make mistakes. Nobody's perfect. And I think the only people that believe that parents are perfect are people that don't have children.
This is true.
You've always got something to say, but you don't even know if you're able to raise children because you
know.
don't have any.
You don't have any.
You know? And you want to talk about, listen, I don't care whose child that is, but it will be alive tomorrow for you to curse, you know?
No.
for you to tell them that they're not raised well and whatever. It will be alive tomorrow. Had it been your child, I would have given you a hug and said, okay, now stop being an idiot.
Yeah.
But pay for who? What was Harambe doing here? Is this where Harambe is from? You love to take people out of their home.
Like, where I went with that is the fact that they just wanted to talk about backgrounds after that.
Always. The background of the dad, he's got a criminal... The man, excuse me.
What's that got to do with this trip that child was at? Was it zoo?
We were talking about the Milwaukee uprising. We ended up on Harambe. How did this happen?
just to let you know that, you know, instead of something just being, they have to go back and say it's how you grew up. Like the little boy chose that his dad had a criminal record. It had nothing to do with his dad.
What does it mean?
Okay. I just didn't have to know that information. Why do I know it?
Why?
It's my problem.
What does it mean that the man's got a criminal record? And I just think to myself, okay, it's like you complain at people with a criminal record, but then you forget what you done when you were a child. I think it's just like general knowledge for you to assume that if you're over the age of 20, you've been high at one point. Yeah. Right? It's just, but you should have never been caught for being high. I mean, I don't understand how those two things go together.
Exactly.
You know, it is the reporting, and we find that for people of color, the reporting is completely different. Because had that have been a white baby, a white child, or with a white parents, we wouldn't even know if the man had ever stepped in jail.
Yeah.
Even visited, walked past, anything, we just wouldn't know. We'd have so much sympathy for them, you know. We can never keep our eyes on we can't always keep our eyes on our children. This time you're just thinking you should have never taken your eyes off your children. Yeah. At 5 years old, one thing I will say is I don't believe my son would be climbing through gates. I think he's too scared of me and falling, right? Yeah. But even so, you keep talking about before like it matters now. Yeah. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Harambe would die. Do you understand me? I would shoot Harambe quickly, like this. And I would go and I would drink Horlicks and go to sleep very well. I don't have any problems with this. It is a shame that Harambe is dead. Stop taking animals out of the wild. Then. Yeah, that is it.